Dancing. Proceeds for this nonprofit rescues horses for therapy animals for kids, people with disabilities, and veterans. Angels Grove Ranch, Butch, Louisiana. Get more info at angelsgrove.org.
The views expressed on Only Good Vibes News Network are solely those of its hosts and guests. They in no way reflect the views of WGSO AM 990.
Good people,
good music,
good food,
good arts,
good energy,
good information,
good medicine,
good time,
good vibes,
good news.
Welcome to New Orleans' only Good Vibes News Network.
So when it's dark, look on the bright side. When it rains, wait on the sunshine. Everybody likes getting them good vibes, 'cause everybody's got a heart on the inside. We can take all the hard lessons, that little loving, and turn them into blessings. Don't complicate it, keep it simple. Just work hard and be nice to people.
Yo, 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 what's up, New Orleans?
There you go. Work hard, be nice to people. That's what we like to do.
Who dat?
Say they're going to beat them Saints. We're here. It's game day.
A lot of people say they're going to beat them.
Well, you know, it doesn't always happen.
But what I wanted to tell you was this, welcome. Thank you for everyone that can spend some time with us, because your time is the most important thing that you have. And we're excited about today's show.
And we're excited to be sponsored by Nola Motorsports Park.
On the West Bank.
On the West Bank, y'all. It's fun over there. They're having a special October zombie hunt over there. If you're a paintballer, you can go over there and hunt zombies.
So wait a minute. One thing you told me, I mean, maybe I was dreaming, but I thought you told me you was in some club and they sent you an actual axe.
Yeah, they sent me a throwing axe in the mail. I was like, just in time for Halloween. Well, I don't know. You know, they just send you knives.
But you can
collect knives.
I wondered if you could go and use your axe over at Nola Motorsports, or do you?
Maybe I don't. I think they have axes that you rent over there. I'm not sure if you can bring your axe from home. Maybe though. I mean,
we're getting crazy. It must be in the air. The moon was beautiful yesterday.
The moon was beautiful. Hey, you know, it's the Only Good Vibes News Network. Welcome. It's October 17th. We're here live in the studio. We got Maurice Trosclair here today. Maurice, every time we start the show, we start with whistle. He does these Zen cards. So
yes. So I go in a special box and I pull out these Zen cards, right? And it's just to set our show, the mood, rather, and get us up to par mentally and physically where we need to be. So the first one today is concentration.
Concentration.
Yes, concentration. As a drowning man wants air, as a lover seeks their beloved, this is the way you must focus on that which you want. This intensity of concentration will remove all obstacles. Whoa.
That's a powerful one. I kind of needed to hear that today.
On game day, Thursday night football.
Yeah.
I hope the Saints are listening. Concentration, gentlemen. Let's concentrate. Also, this is another good one. Loyalty. So, loyalty. Become loyal to your innermost truth. Follow the way when others abandon it. Walk the path of your own heart. Okay.
Loyalty.
I'm down with that. That's a different kind of loyalty, but yeah.
Hey, did you hear about my brother?
I did not.
Yeah, he lost his job at the orange juice factory.
Oh, really?
Couldn't concentrate.
Oh man, we need to get another show for comedy.
We need a different comedy show.
We have so much comedy around.
We're here live in the studio.
So Jay, talk to me about our guest today. Who do we have?
We have Carlton Trosclair. I'm sorry, Maurice Trosclair. He's a musician. He's been in a lot of your favorite bands. I love the work that he's done in Bonerama over the years.
Yeah, I saw that.
He's got his own band, the Funky Bone Band, right now. But Maurice, you suffered a heart attack on Valentine's Day.
Well, yes and no.
Yes and no.
Well, there's a difference between a heart attack and a sudden cardiac arrest.
Oh, okay. So we're all going to learn something here this afternoon.
Yeah.
Let's start with this. What is the difference?
Well, a heart attack is a plumbing problem.
Okay.
And sudden cardiac arrest is a electrical problem. Okay.
Oh, all right.
And so think about turning a switch off on a light. It just turns you off. Okay. You just die. Whereas if you have a heart attack, you live through it. You have symptoms. you have enough time to go to the hospital.
Right. You're like, my
Okay.
pipes are not feeling right.
Right. I'm not feeling right. Okay. So a heart attack gives you that warning, like, hey, something's wrong. But what happened to me on Valentine's Day 2017 was a sudden cardiac arrest. And basically, I just died
Wow.
on an elevator at Lakeway 3.
Lakeway 3?
Lakeway 3, it's a building at the foot of the causeway. Yeah.
Okay.
First,
Now-
let me say, I'm glad you're here, Maurice.
It's good to be anywhere.
Really, and this is not a joke. It's like
Yeah.
that's a frightening thought.
It
And
is.
to have you here, I feel like it should be rubbing on you. Now, this is
Well-
like, I mean, it's
Well,
like-
the numbers are staggering when it comes to sudden cardiac arrest. 360,000 people have a sudden cardiac arrest every year. And of the ones that are happen outside of the hospital, only 1 in 10 survive.
Wow.
So I
a low
survived 2
percentage.
sudden cardiac arrests out of hospital.
Wow.
And it was nothing that I did. All I like to say, all I did was die, and everybody else did the rest.
So you
And-
died both times, or the first
yeah,
time?
the
it
first both were sudden cardiac arrest, and what I had was what they call a perfect chain of survival. There were citizens ready to act. They recognized that I had a sudden cardiac arrest. They began chest compressions, and were able to get a public accessible AED to shock me, even before EMS arrived on Valentine's Day.
Now I know that there's the physical part of this that you lost all signs of life. What about your conscious mind when you had this sudden episode? Did you retain? Was it the type of thing where you're floating above and looking at yourself on the ground? Did you retain consciousness?
Well, a lot of people ask me that question, and the fact that I had 2 sudden cardiac arrests gives me confidence that what I experienced the first time is true, and that is, when I collapsed on that elevator, they worked on me. They tried to get me. They would shock me. They would revive me, momentarily, but then I would go out again. So they couldn't stabilize me. So for 4 minutes or so, I laid on that elevator without any chest compressions at all. So I was pretty much checking out. Okay. But what happened was, like I said, it's an electrical problem. It's like taking a plug and pulling your computer out of the wall. You plug it in, your brain needs to reboot. So what happened to me is for 4 days, I lost time. I did not. 4 days later, I was released from the hospital. Didn't remember anything except the moment before it happened and the moment I was released from the hospital.
Wow.
So, to your question, as I recovered, my brain rebooted, okay, and I healed, and I started to think back on that day. And yes, types of things that you're talking about, the awareness came back to me, and it was pretty real. Now, the second time this happened, my wife was there. We had educated ourselves. We knew what to do. She saw me collapse out in Yosemite, and she immediately started chest compression. So my brain did not have a chance to start to die. Okay. And,
Right.
and so what she did is she minimized the anoxic brain injury that you would get if your brain does not have oxygen. So she started that chain of survival immediately.
So that's
And
really,
yeah.
I don't mean to cut you off, but
Yeah.
that's really a major thing in almost both of those situations, that you got started before the EMS got there, and these things were made available, like the A&E, the AEA,
The AD, yeah,
ADA,
right.
and then
Yeah.
also the drug CPR person.
We're talking to Maurice Trosclair from Heartbeat Nola. This Heartbeat Nola Foundation was inspired by this story we're hearing of Maurice's near-death experiences, 2 of them. Thank you so much for being here in the studio with us and spreading the good vibe. It's a good vibe to be alive, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
In fact, you have a great slogan that fits right with our theme over here. The good vibes. What is that?
Every day is a gift. Make it count.
Every day is a gift. Make it count. We're making it count here. I'm Jay,
Whistle.
and we're here at the Only Good Vibes News Network. It's game day. Get the game day gear on. make it happen.
Saints.
out
And
there,
Hall of Fame
Saints.
Day too.
Is it Hall of Fame Day?
Yeah,
in
Drew
the Dome?
Brees is going
Oh,
Hall of Fame. A couple of guys going Hall of
Yes,
Fame.
it
I
is.
think.
Oh wow!
And,
Wait, Drew Brees is getting his jacket today.
Yes.
Amazing.
Stay
All
tuned.
right,
We'll be
stay
back.
tuned. We're going to be talking more about Harpy Nola, how you can help get
Who
defibrillators
dat?
and things in bars and education in people's minds and hands.
Good vibes. Your virgin is your virgin, sister is your sister. Everyone want to make it, but if for one slice of bread, remember, make we break it. Good life with the good vibes. Virgin is your virgin, sister is your sister.
Only Good Vibes News Network is brought to you in part by Nola Learning Support,
providing educational therapy for students kindergarten through college with dyslexia and other mild to moderate learning differences.
Contact them at NolaLearningSupport.com.
They provide help for struggling students using research and experience to improve self-confidence and reinforce reading and writing skills.
NolaLearningSupport.com. Supporting young people is a great vibe.
Get hype on game day with the official Whistle Monster bobblehead. This action figure means business. With his game day attire and trademark oversized whistle head, grab yours today for only $40 at the following location. Jam Nola, located at 2832 Royal Street, or at Empire State Deli, located at 447 St. Charles Avenue. But remember, you can always go to whistlemonster.com for all your monster gear. T-shirts, sweatshirts, bobbleheads, and even bumper stickers. This season, show off your New Orleans football spirit in style.
Looking for action-packed fun? Come experience the excitement of Nola Motorsports Park, just minutes from downtown New Orleans.
Feel the thrill of racing on our world-class karting tracks. Perfect for all ages and skill levels. Plan a special event? Host your next party or corporate outing with us for a unique and exciting experience.
Keep an eye out for an exhilarating new attraction coming soon to Nola Motorsports Park. This October, don't miss our spine-chilling zombie paintball event. Gear up and take on the undead in an epic paintball battle.
Ready to join the fun? Visit NolaMotorsports.com to book your adventure today. Nola Motorsports Park,
where excitement never stops.
Look at this outrageous insurance bill.
Man, everything Washington does makes life more expensive. Thank God we have Governor Landry.
What's he doing?
Well, while Washington's made a mess of things, inflation, gas, food, and the economy, Jeff Landry's fighting back, recruiting new jobs, trimming state government, and standing up for us.
Thank you. Everyone's struggling. Everyone except for the insurance companies. They're getting rich off record profits, while my rates keep going up.
Jeff Landry knows that. He's taking action. Jeff signed nearly 30 bills to reduce rates and vetoed a bill that lets insurance companies profit even more.
Oh, but they didn't like that.
Political insiders aren't happy, but Jeff won't slow down. Just keeps fighting for us and winning.
Governor Jeff Landry always puts families over special interests and fights for what's fair. Paid for by Protect Louisiana Values.
What's up, my people? This is Derek Smoker Freeman. You're listening to the Only Good Vibes News Network with Jamie and Whistle right here on AM 990 in New Orleans. Yeah.
Everybody ain't breezy, and I hope you realize when you look into another person's eyes, you know today will be a very good day just to have a good day. You know today will be a very good day.
Now I'm totally off the screen. All right, we're back here. Today is a very good day to have a good day because today is the Saints game day. I don't know if you're not watching the YouTube feed, you probably didn't see it while we were on break here because we're live in the studio. But they actually resuscitated the New Orleans Saints while we were on break right here live in the studio. They brought the Saints back to life. I saw the redness coming to the Saints' head. I think that you did it. I think you did it.
That was Big Red is his name. His name is Big Red.
No, what is his name?
But yeah, but this is it's one of our mannequins. The Big Red is the name of the.
Oh,
the
okay.
mannequin. Yeah, and we use this in our training. We use this in our training. Yeah.
Okay, so we're here talking with Maurice Trosclair from Heartbeat NOLA. What is the mission of Heartbeat NOLA? You've got the CPR saves lives pins. You've got the CPR dummy in here. So we know it's about CPR education, but there's also another thing that you guys are doing in terms of getting these big defibrillating, shocking machines into bars.
Being a musician in the community, and my wife is also, in the hospitality industry, Nancy. We thought it was be a good move to start with the music venues to place AEDs, because we felt it was important to preserve our our culture bearers. And while I was performing with Delphio Marcellus and the Uptown Jazz Orchestra back in 2017, when I had my first cardiac arrest, after that we targeted Snug Harbor to be the first recipient of the AED. And Wesley Schmidt was the late Wesley Schmidt, who also was the Grand Marshal of Storyville Stompers for many years. He thought to pay it forward, we thought, we wanted to pay it forward. So what he did, he donated the next AED to go to Tipitina's. And then Tipitina's partnered with us when I released my album, Grateful, A Sudden Cardiac Arrest Survivors Awakening. And we did a big fundraiser at Tipitina's. And that we paid it forward to Maple Leaf after that. And it just kept on going from there. So we've to date we did Chikiwawa also, but we've placed up to 15 AEDs in the New Orleans area. And we've made some places heart safe. It's not only the musicians, but the music goers and the music lovers. We need to look out for each other and be ready to act. And we made it a point to train their staffs so they know what to do. And we've had some success and actually had a save recently, so I think it's working.
So how can people get involved, Maurice? Come this a little bit closer to me so I can see on the YouTube there.
Well, our website is heartbeatnola.org. And we're funded by donations and fundraisers, and if you want to donate to get an AED, you can do so on our website. And what we'll do is we'll train the location, and we'll make sure that you're ready to act in case there's a cardiac emergency.
So you guys don't only just give them a AED machine, you guys provide them with training and everything as well?
Well, there's a process involved, and there's a management program you need to sign off on. And
you can find all that at oneheartnola.org.
Heartbeat NOLA, heartbeatnola.org. And we pretty much make you the owner of this AED, and you become responsible for it. And you have to be ready to act if there's a cardiac emergency at your venue. And it's very important.
So Maurice, say I want to learn CPR. Can you guys help with that? Like if you want like the whole 9 yards, like, because I saw a couple of things where it said that CPR, AED, all these things definitely can help you out. And also you could train. You guys can help people get training.
Yeah, we could do that. But I think what's important, we don't necessarily focus on certifications. I mean, it's very easy to learn the tasks you need to know to save a life. You've got two hands. You've got two hands, and chest compressions, knowing how to identify someone who is having a sudden cardiac arrest, call 911, get an AED. All those steps in the chain of survival that, what we learned after this is that there's so many people dying needlessly. If more people knew what to do, more people would survive. I mean, how many times have you heard, the EMS is very challenged here.
Okay, so let's just walk us through. I know we have limited time here, but I'm really curious about this. So just say if something happens to Jamie.
All right,
right now, boom, Jamie.
Okay.
What would be the first thing that you would do?
Okay, well,
let's put this down here to follow listeners.
Okay, well, yeah, this
put
is
them on my lap.
yeah.
So Big Red is going to be an example.
So this is Jamie.
Stay by the mic.
Yeah. Jamie, are you okay?
It looks like he's not
non-responsive, not breathing. Okay. You in the baseball cap, call 911, and you in the Funkit baseball cap, go get an AED and come back. Okay. So meanwhile, then I will start chest compressions. Okay.
Hit him.
I mean, this is not the technique, but you
Right.
you would do 100 to 120 beats a minute.
And how do you know how fast to go?
Well, you could either do it to Staying Alive, which is any song that's 100 to 120 beats a minute. And that's what your heart,
I always like that song, Stroke Man.
Okay.
It might not be
Not
fast enough.
Not fast.
But yeah, you want to definitely get quality chest compressions. You are going to break ribs. You are going to break cartilage. The two women that worked on me on the elevator, they roughed me up really good. But
you're here.
But right, you can fix broken ribs. You can't fix dead.
Okay, so I got the AED back.
Don't be gentle.
You get the first thing you do is you turn it on. Okay, and then all these AEDs are the same. They're going to talk to you. They're going to say, place the pads on the patient. They'll tell you where to place the pads.
Artificial electric defibrillator, is that how they call it?
Automated external defibrillator.
Automated external defibrillator.
AED. Yes, they all will talk to you and they'll tell you exactly what to do. Yeah.
And so would you just keep doing that? That's what we did. Have the AED put this on and then start just after you put the pads on and you do all that, then what do you do?
Well, what's going to happen is the AED is going to analyze the heart. It's going to find out if it has a shockable rhythm. Okay. And if it does, it's going to tell you to clear, stand by, and it's going to shock the person.
So you're not holding it when it's
no, you
shot.
just, you just strap it right on the person.
No. Yeah, you strap. Yeah, there's basically the pads go on each side of the heart, and the shock goes through the heart and shocks the heart. Okay. And this is for a man or a woman. You're going to have to take off clothes. You're going to have to cut off bras. You're going to have to take care of get a clean area to place these pads. And there's a stigma involved with women and not getting the right attention in these emergencies because people are afraid.
I'm glad we're doing this conversation because I've just learned a lot already. And the first thing that I need to understand is that you should have an AED machine in there. And we want to definitely go over a bunch of different things with you, but we are definitely going to invite you to stay a little longer if you want to.
Yes, please.
And chime in with this, but we have to pay our bills. And this we're going to be bouncing out here with Jamie and I.
Right.
Stay with us for a second half of Sync stuff, all along with the doctor and also Scorch.
We've had Maurice Trosclair in here from Heartbeat Nola. Go to heartbeatnola.org today if you need to get an artificial defibrillator. Or I'm sorry, what is it? What is it? AED?
Automated external
defibrillator. You can get one, for your place of business. Just sign up there, or you can donate there as well. Just go to that website, heartbeatnola.org.
We shall return.
We know that I was not.
Celebrate 35 years of the New Orleans Film Festival this October 16th through the 27th. Get your pass today and join us for extraordinary films, panels, special guests, and unforgettable parties throughout the city. Don't miss out. Secure your pass today. For passes, tickets, schedules, and virtual screenings, visit NewOrleansFilmSociety.org. 35 years in the making.
Hi, I'm William Wallace. You can hear me live on Tuesday nights at 5 o'clock here on WGSO, or see what I have to say on Facebook at William Wallace for America.
Hello, this is Jack Clay. I want to thank all my listeners and the support I get here at WGSO for making our program, The Jack Clegg Show, successful. Along with that success has come a change in time zones. No, we're not moving to the Pacific time zone, but we are changing the time of our show. Now, for the immediate future, it will be 11 a.m. to noon on Tuesday and Thursday. Callers are welcome. That's a Jack Clegg Show at 11 a.m. to noon. Thanks for listening.
Hey, Mimi, we love Wednesdays, but we're moving to a new time.
Listen to He Said, She Said, Wednesdays at 6 p.m.
As usual, we'll be discussing and debating the hot topics.
And taking your phone calls.
You can find out who's right. Of course, that's me.
No, wait, Jeff, I'm never wrong. Remember, happy wife, happy life.
So we'll have a lot to talk about on He Said, She Said.
Listen to the Crew of Crew Air Wednesdays at 6 p.m.
right here on WGSO.
Join me, J.C. Smith, on Stay Safe Nola, Mondays at 5 p.m. as I discuss crime and how to stay safe in the Crescent City. Stay Safe Nola, only on WGSO 990 AM.
Chef Jamie Gwen here. Tune in for delicious conversation and let me feed your soul every Sunday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. right here on WGSO 990 AM, the community voice of the Crescent City.
Louisiana Radio Network, I'm Colleen Crane. Rapper, TV producer, and businessman Curtis 50 Cent Jackson met with Governor Jeff Landry on Wednesday to discuss the state's film tax credit. Jackson established a 985,000 square foot production studio in Shreveport, and he's also purchased several properties in downtown Shreveport. Louisiana Revenue Secretary Richard Nelson.
I think they said had a good conversation about, what his investment was and, how they can work together going forward. I heard it was a good meeting, and I think that hopefully something positive can come from it.
Early voting in the presidential election begins tomorrow. Congresswoman Julia Letlow has this to say.
It's just so important to get out and vote. I know we say this every election, but this could be one of the most consequential elections of our lifetime. And so it's so important to exercise that right.
Congressional districts have changed, so go to govote.com, that's GEAUX vote.com, to find out who and what is on your ballot. LRN.
It's time to start betting on yourself. Louisiana 988 can help if you're dealing with tough emotions caused by gambling habits. You can share as much or as little as you want, and it's completely confidential. It's free, available 24/7, and most people who reach out report feeling better right in the moment. Call or text 988 anytime.
Did you and your family lose Louisiana Medicaid and need health coverage? Check this out. You may be eligible to enroll in a low-cost health plan at healthcare.gov. With the new law, 4 out of 5 customers can find a plan for $10 or less per month with financial help. Healthcare.gov offers quality plans that cover doctor visits, prescriptions, emergency care, and more. Healthcare.gov is here for you. Enroll today for coverage starting the 1st of next month. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Get hype on game day with the official Whistle Monster bobblehead. This action figure means business. With his game day attire and trademark oversized whistle head, grab yours today for only $40 at the following location. Jam Nola, located at 2832 Royal Street, or at Empire State Deli, located at 447 St. Charles Avenue. But remember, you can always go to whistlemonster.com for all your monster gear. T-shirts, sweatshirts, bobbleheads, and even bumper stickers. This season, show off your New Orleans football spirit in style.
Only Good Vibes News Network is brought to you in part by Nola Learning Support,
providing educational therapy for students kindergarten through college with dyslexia and other mild to moderate learning differences.
Contact them at NolaLearningSupport.com.
They provide help for struggling students using research and experience to improve self-confidence and reinforce reading and writing skills.
NolaLearningSupport.com. Supporting young people is a great vibe.
Looking for action-packed fun? Come experience the excitement at Nola Motorsports Park, just minutes from downtown New Orleans.
Feel the thrill of racing on our world-class karting tracks. Perfect for all ages and skill levels. Plan this special event, host your next party, or corporate outing with us for a unique and exciting experience.
Keep an eye out for an exhilarating new attraction coming soon in Nola Motorsports Park. This October, don't miss our spine-chilling zombie paintball event. Gear up and take on the undead in an epic paintball battle.
Ready to join the fun? Visit NolaMotorsports.com to book your adventure today. Nola Motorsports Park,
where excitement never stops.
This hour of programming is brought to you in part by me, Mr. Everything. Don't settle for anything. Ask for everything. Who dat?
Who dat? Here we are. Game day.
Game day. We got Big Red here with his Drew
Big
Brees.
Red.
Everybody's getting into the Hall of Fame today.
That Hall of
Fame game today. We got Maurice Trosclair here with us, and he brought
Ron,
his.
you had a question on the break that was very interesting from Maurice.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, I wanted to ask, man. First of all, welcome to the show, man. It's an honor to meet you. But I wanted to ask. We were talking during the break, and you said, I wanted to know if you had any side effects or any, I guess the correct word would be backlash from, having an actual incident happen. Like, how has life been after that?
Well, now I have an ICD, which is a implantable defibrillator in my chest that I got after my second cardiac arrest. And what it does, it corrects the arrhythmia when I have those episodes. And what it will do is it'll take that data, send it to the cloud, and send it to my electrophysiologist. And if there's something that's a concern, they'll call you in. And so it's become part of I'm like the bionic trombone player now,
And it runs by battery, right?
Yes, yeah, and the batteries can range from any 10, 12 years, and then they just replace it after that. Yeah.
See that, ladies and gentlemen? This show is so good. We even have our programmer asking questions. And this show is made possible by Nola Motorsports Park over on the West Bank and Avondale.
But without further ado, let's move right along. Let's get Scorch on here. He's going to tell us a little bit about nutrition.
We got to make sure we
health.
say hi
We've been
to
talking about
people
health
paying
the
bills
time.
over here.
Hey, we got to have our people. Scorch, you around, my man?
Yeah, what's going on, guys? How's it going, Jamie?
Great.
How's it
Nice to
going?
hear your voice today.
You're on the motorsports line. How can we? How can you tell us what's up with some I was talking to you earlier, talking about you earlier, and I was explaining to Maurice. But why don't you tell the listeners and everyone a little bit about you and what you do, Scorch?
Great. Yeah, man. Again, thank you guys for bringing me here for the good vibes. I'm here for that, and it's always nice to be amongst like-minded people, and that's how we all met. But a little bit about myself is I worked as a waiter in New Orleans for many decades, a couple decades at that, and just how easy it is to go out and try to live it up like how the travelers are doing locally here in New Orleans. It's so easy. And it's a little saying I'll tell you guys I learned waiting tables. It's not what you make, it's what you wake up with.
Right.
Quite interesting what happens at night after you get home. But, again, it's a really good career if you're waiting tables to plan yourself a nice way out. There's a lot of great people to meet in the industry. And there's a lot of great things you can take from it. But alongside of that is that you can go home, and try to live it up until he's a jolly good fella every night after work. And you can definitely lose yourself. And that's where I lost myself in as far as nutrition and as substance abuse goes. So I've been sober for 10 years. I gave up drinking. And because I gave up drinking and opened my mind a little bit to nutrition, a lot of doors opened for me. And I'll be honest with you guys, if I could tell you from the beginning of my sobriety and health journey to where I'm at now, it's a journey. And I definitely didn't start off doing what I'm doing now in the very beginning, but it's all been very exciting. I've met some very impressive people along my journey who shared stories with me that are just incredible. But I've been able to open a health food store, which is the Antidote Juice. And it's a fabulous contribution to New Orleans and the health scene that is, in my opinion, developing in an environment that really needs it. It's a really cool experience.
Wow. So you really, I didn't know all that stuff. That's amazing thing. So you did like a completely 360 from going there, working. And I met you there through Delmonico's. But
right.
What you were clean on that part. And
right.
And I was like, man, this guy's working in the, at that time I was still drinking. But I gotta be honest, man, that is amazing what you've done. And if we could jump right into Antidote and then give us your 4 minutes of nutritional value.
Yeah, again, as this journey just keeps on unfolding, The antidote juice was just dangling right in front of me, and I realized that my contribution to nutrition was so raw, and that, you know, the average person who's just working hard wants to treat themselves, and they don't realize that that's a big smoke and mirror. So we created the antidote juice, and we do everything inside the house. We use simple ingredients, and I like to use the concept found in nature, and we don't really like to take it away from its natural form. So simple ingredients. If you find it in nature, we use it, which is, you know, sugar is not found in nature because it's refined. And so just to let you know, that's kind of how we do it. We're kind of, you know, we make food taste really good that are health foods. You won't believe that they're health foods.
Found
we
in
have
nature.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a
a
really
good
good
concept.
thing to help you think
Yeah.
about just making a meal, right?
Yeah, it'll travel over into your life, and it's really simple. And I think that the big takeaway here, guys, is that it's really easy to do to take your life back. It's simple ingredients. It's the commitment. It's how great you feel, how excited you are about every little turn inside the journey. And I just encourage people to take their health seriously, even though it seems like, you know, you're kicking a rock down the road in the beginning. Sooner or later, you'll find your own adjustments that work for you. And like, again, it's a passion of mine, and that's why I make it simple for people. Encouraging people every day. People I meet like Whistle and Jamie. It's just it's incredible. I can't share to you guys how important it is to take your life and health by the horns. Yeah, seriously.
Scorch, one of the things I really like about your story is that your recovery then led to you trying to help other people recover through nutrition or through counseling or through just following your path. And I think that's very noble.
Yeah, we need more than 9 minutes too, by the way. But
yeah, man, and I just want to say this to people: if you're struggling with alcohol, it's no forbidden secret anymore. There's a lot of people. You'll realize once you open your heart, you get out there in a group that works for you. And I just say whatever works for you is the best way to go. And it's just so many people that will share the same story as you, and you won't feel like you're so lost. So if you're struggling, take the first step. And there's people out there who don't struggle. I just want to say that too, that can go out there and have a few drinks. And my hat goes off to those people too, because those people are important, because the people who can't go out need to see and understand the difference, you know?
Yeah, that's me. But Scorch, we love you, my brother. Thank you for your time. We're gonna get the good doctor coming on here, and he's gonna give us 9 minutes. But Scorch, who do you like in the game tonight?
Oh man, it's who that all the way.
We love you, brother. Who that?
Oh, brother,
Who
love
dat?
you, big.
We're going to be right back. We still got Maurice Trosclair here in the studio, and we got the good doctor coming up next right here on the line. So stay tuned right here on WGSO AM 990. Oh, we're still going? All right, great. We just heard from Scorch. Scorch has the antidote juice around the corner, and he told us about his mission after getting out of the service industry to make everyone around him healthy. I thought that was
So good doctor's music will come on. That's when he should be coming on here. But yeah, we may have the doc already plugged in. But there we go. Good doctor, are you with us?
I am. How you doing?
What's up, Dr. Almighty? Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bruce Wilson.
How you guys doing today?
We're doing great, Bruce. Good to hear your voice, my man.
Excellent. So you've got Dr. Bruce Wilson, the Almighty MD himself, for a good 9 minutes.
Yes.
So we can get into it. Before we begin, I just want to let you know that I know who we are in truth. I know what we are in truth, and I know how we serve in truth. We are in the upper room, my gentlemen. We have come, we have come, and it will be so, because behold, we're making all things new. God is, and it is the reason for all that we're able to do. So thank you guys for having me.
Awesome. So, Doc, one thing I wanted to give you an opportunity to do is to basically just tell everyone about yourself, and then just give us a neurological 4 minutes antidote of some things that are happening. But we're going to have to do it right after this short break to pay our bills. But we can.
444, let's do it.
Absolutely, Doc. So one of the things that I wanted to make sure, Doc, was that let you know that we really appreciate your time. Doc has been with us every single show except one show, and that's pretty impressive. And he was already ready early to just sign up for all 22. And I can't wait to get back after this break, after we pay for some of the bills for our good sponsors like Nola Motorsports and Nola Learning and Paul over at Empire Deli. And we're definitely having a ton of positive vibes coming in today.
How about Empire State Deli? They got some good game day stuff going on over there. If you're down in the CBD and you're trying to get out to the Superdome, stop by over there. Tell Paul hello. Tell him happy birthday. He might just still continue that 20% off deal right there at the Empire State Deli. Tell him happy birthday over there. 20 years.
Only Good Vibes News Network is brought to you in part by Nola Learning Support,
providing educational therapy for students kindergarten through college with dyslexia and other mild to moderate learning difficulties.
Contact them at NolaLearningSupport.com.
They provide help for struggling students using research and experience to improve self-confidence and reinforce reading and writing skills.
NolaLearningSupport.com. Supporting young people is a great vibe.
Get hype on game day with the official Whistle Monster bobblehead. This action figure means business. With his game day attire and trademark oversized whistle head, grab yours today for only $40 at the following location. Jam Nola, located at 2832 Royal Street, or at Empire State Deli, located at 447 St. Charles Avenue. But remember, you can always go to whistlemonster.com for all your monster gear. T-shirts, sweatshirts, bobbleheads, and even bumper stickers. This season, show off your New Orleans football spirit in style.
Look at this outrageous insurance bill.
Man, everything Washington does makes life more expensive. Thank God we have Governor Landry.
What's he doing?
Well, while Washington's made a mess of things, inflation, gas, food, and the economy, Jeff Landry's fighting back, recruiting new jobs, trimming state government, and standing up for us.
Thank you. Everyone's struggling. Everyone except for the insurance companies. They're getting rich off record profits, while my rates keep going up.
Jeff Landry knows that. He's taking action. Jeff signed nearly 30 bills to reduce rates and vetoed a bill that lets insurance companies profit even more.
Oh, but they didn't like that.
Political insiders aren't happy, but Jeff won't slow down. He just keeps fighting for us and winning.
Governor Jeff Landry always puts families over special interests and fights for what's fair. Paid for by Protect Louisiana Values.
Hey folks, it's Jeff Cruier. I've been with WGSO for 17 years as host and now president and general manager. WGSO is a community-based radio station, a nonprofit, locally operated. We believe in cultivating local talent and emphasizing local programs. If you have an interest in hosting your own program, then we have some prime spots available for you. Take advantage of this great offer. Email me at jeff@wgso.com or call me at 504-669-6076. Come fulfill your radio dreams at WGSO.
Hi, this is Kevin Carr, host of Fat Guys at the Movies. Listen every Sunday at 8 p.m. on WGSO 990 AM, the community voice of the Crescent City.
Tune in to the Your Personal Bank Show, Saturdays at 11 a.m. or contact parents at yourpersonalbank.com. The Your Personal Bank Show, Saturdays at 11 a.m. on WGSO 990
Get up early
AM,
on
New
Saturdays
Orleans.
and talk LSU athletics with us. Tiger Rag Radio every Saturday morning, 5 to 7 on WGSO, the community voice of the Crescent City.
What's up, my people? This is Derek Smoker Freeman. You're listening to the Only Good Vibes News Network with Jamie and Whistle right here on AM 990 in New Orleans. Yeah.
You got the accent, Joey the positive, in the emanate, the negative. That's on to the affirmative, don't miss and miss it.
All right, we got the good doctor on the ones and the twos, and
With a
we got
fresh 9 coming up.
Dr. Bruce on the line.
Hi, guys.
Yeah, you're right, Doc.
Dr. Bruce, tell us a little bit about your journey with making people healthy. How'd you get involved with mental health?
Oh man, so man, it started out young. My mom, I told my mom I was going to be a doctor. She never let it down. She never let me forget. And so,
like a good mother.
And so, she helped me. My family helped me through everything, man. Get all the way through medical school. I was in medical school that I realized that I was going to do cardiology. So, after internal medicine training, I came back to New Orleans, went to Ochsner Cardiovascular Institute, learned to become a cardiologist, and everything I could possibly learn about the heart at that time. Practiced cardiology for a little bit, realized that even though I knew everything there was to know about the heart, that the true healing was in love. Came back to New Orleans, started practicing internal medicine to get my time back. I work at West Jefferson Medical Center if anybody needs to find me. And it was during that time, man, that I actually stumbled upon my spiritual journey through some crystal work and through some energetic healing. That opened me up spiritually. Then I started to learn more about how the true universe works and what healing truly entails and what's necessary. So that got me into spiritual healing, spiritual guidance, crystal healing, energy healing, which is the mainstay of mental health therapy. Because if you can know yourself, master yourself, release your fears, and heal your past trauma and karma, then all that you will see after that will be heaven on earth, because there'll be no more smog clearing or fogging up your windows or your eyesight. And you can see the world for what it truly is, beauty and love. And it was that shift in perspective from the physical healing to the spiritual and emotional healing that truly opened up my heart and my mind to the presence of God and what's possible.
I think it's very fascinating that we have our guest here today from Heartbeat Nola, and I did not know that you were also a cardiologist, that you had gotten involved through the heart as well. It's a very heart-forward, heart chakra show we've got going on here today.
And love. And love. I mean, our show comes from love, the main vessel.
Absolutely.
And love is the best vibe ever.
It's the true healing. It's a true healing.
I was just having a little conversation with Maurice, and I was asking him, Doc, I was wondering, and I did not know, like Jamie, I did not know that you had a background in cardiology. But I was trying to see if there was a comparison, if you thought. I think there is, with stress, cardiac arrest, and things that work you could do around that to stop that stress. I mean, a lot of it is hereditary. I think my family.
So maybe some stress management advice.
So we say that, but don't tell that to people, because it may not be hereditary. And a lot of times it's not the genetics that is the Achilles heel of most people. It is the hereditary habits that are passed down. Your parents have done it this way. Your grandparents have done it this way. So you do it this way. You eat that way. You eat those things. Your activity is this way because this is what your epigenetics are. This is what your surroundings are.
And also the way that they sort of handled stress and the way they dealt with everyday life.
Exactly. It's how you will, because you become a reflection of them. And by doing it that way, you then activate the genes that then portends the disease or dis-ease that you're having. So a way to get around that, or a way to activate genes that are better for you, would be to know yourself, know what your triggers are, know what your stresses are, right? And if you don't have a therapist, get a therapist. I have a therapist. I believe everybody should have a therapist. You need somebody that's professional to talk to, that can be independent and judge and without judgment, so that you can assess and evaluate, like I said, the past traumas accordingly. Because I feel once you deal with that, then you can start releasing the worry. What a lot of people's stresses are either constantly looking at the past, which is forever intangible. That's done. You can never go back there. It's done. But they stress over that. Or they're stressing about the future, which is forever malleable. It's always changing based upon what it is you're doing today. So by worrying about the future, you're stressed out. Or by constantly looking back towards the past, you're stressed out. Whereas if you were just to focus on the present moment, at this very moment, I'm talking about even right now, if you were to think about it, you're okay. You're breathing. You're alive. Life is wonderful. The sun is out. The air is fresh. There's beauty to behold. There's reasons to be grateful. And then by being in that gratitude, you automatically release the stress, right?
Doc,
you automatically release the stress.
Man, I mean, again, I said this earlier, and I don't want to be repetitive, but you were an exact perfect fit for us from the first time that I talked to you, Doc. Because a lot of the things that you talk about is I'm just some dude, hey, hippy dippy guy, and tell someone that they don't want to hear that shit. Oops, stuff.
You are the light that allows us to spread further light, right? It's your light that calls others towards the table for which we can then express to the community what it is that they're looking for. And if they're really looking for ways to combat stress, my number one way is meditation. There is no way around it. At some point in time, meditation has to be a part of your regimen, because by doing so, you give yourself time to just be. And it is in that space of just being that you can be at peace. And a lot of times, that's what a lot of people need. Just a moment of peace to realize that everything is okay. Because, hey, guys, guess what?
Amen, Doc.
Everything is okay.
It is. And it's our thought process, man, that really makes us go down that road.
Listen,
You know?
and it'll cycle on you, right? It'll spiral. One thought turns into another, and they just keep coming. And I want to let everybody know that you are the sum of your thoughts, right? Your actions are what you have been thinking. Everything begins with the thought. So if you can master your thoughts, if you can master yourself by monitoring what your thoughts are and controlling those, you control the outcomes of your life in that way. And we've talked about this long before. And the culmination of that conversation is this: meditate, breathe, relax. Everything is okay.
I read this thing today, and I was thinking about it. I wanted to say it. It said a beautiful day begins with a beautiful mind and a peaceful soul and a grateful heart.
Great. Listen, before I even wake up, I'm in gratitude. And my day shows me that the reasons why I should be.
Doctor, thank you so much for coming on the show today and sharing your wisdom with us.
Thank you.
No worries. Anytime, guys. If you need me, Almighty MD on all the social medias.
Absolutely.
We also want to thank Maurice Trosclair. Thank you so much for being here today.
Doc,
it's good to
thanks
have
so
Ronald
much.
Richardson back here in the studio. Thank you for
Big
working
Ron,
the ones
and
and the twos
supporting
back
this
there,
Saints
Ron.
gear.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
And go Saints tonight. Who dat? I just want to remind everybody the thing that we say every week, and it's very important to remember. You know, when you get heated in the moment out there in the dome and you're looking around at all the people, remember that the world is full of good people. If you don't see one,
be one.
Be one.
Be one.
Yes, sir. Who dat?
Only Good Vibes News Network is conceptualized by Leroy Mitchell and produced by Jamie Bernstein. Special thanks to all of our listeners, sponsors, and WGSO Radio.
And we also want to give big props to BJ Russ for doing so much behind the scenes, and Chris Berry for his unwavering support.
If you have a good news, good vibes story, please contact us at jb.ogvnn@wgso.com. We might just feature you on the air.
Thank you so much for listening to Only Good Vibes News Network. You make your world. Make it good.